Yo, what's good, YouTube? It is your boy Chris, aka Krillux, and we back with a brand new YouTube video. Gonna be talking about some XDefiant and what I believe the game needs in order to be a successful alternative to Call of Duty. A lot of people are already calling this the Call of Duty killer. I think it's a little early to be saying that. I think we need to let the game kind of finish developing and building a community, and see if Call of Duty wakes up and even listens. You know what I'm saying? I really think I really hope XDefiant ends up being a great alternative, just because it'll keep Activision on their toes, and they're gonna have to actually make sure their games are good. But that's neither here or there. In this gameplay, we're gonna be using the M16A4. We're gonna be using the barrel extender for the muzzle, the heavy barrel, because I feel like the damage it adds to this gun is just the super light front rail, the reflex sight, obviously, as y'all see, and then we use the lightweight stock. I feel like this is the best setup for the M16. You don't see a lot of people using this gun, but in my opinion, I think it's a really underrated weapon. This isn't my best gameplay that you see right here, but I was streaming last night. I'll put the link in the description, my kick, and I think I'm gonna start streaming on YouTube, so y'all just be prepared for that. But yeah, my mic was muted in stream for this game, and I was like, shit, this is a decent gameplay I was gonna kind of use, but I was like, I guess I can use it for me doing a video like this. I've never done a video like this where I make a list of things that I think a game needs or an update, or so this is gonna be very new for me, but I hope you guys enjoy it. The three things I think XDefiant needs the most, other than just like some quality of life, like the servers and stuff, I think the game needs TDM and free for all. The game feels really good for a from the competitive aspect. They have hardpoint, which is called Occupy, Domination, Escort, which you push a drone, walker drone, all the way to a spot, and then you have zone control, which you capture certain zones all the way to the end. But I think TDM and free for all are kind of like must needs in XDefiant. They already have a game called Hot Shot, which is kind of a casual mode. It's like TDM, kill confirm, and cranked for all my Call of Duty players, except you don't blow up. You just get to run around super fast, super reload, and it's pretty cool. But I feel like a lot of people don't like having an objective. They like just hopping in, killing people, and then going into the next one. That's why I think TDM is a kind of a must. And I think free for all is kind of like one of those other staples in just arcade shooters in general. A lot of people like to kind of just go into a lobby with a bunch of other people and just climb to the top and see who's the best out of the lobby. It's kind of like a BR almost, now that I think about it. Never really put two and two together, but yeah, I feel like those two are kind of like must needs in the game, as in just like base game modes. And then I think they need search and destroy, or a mode like search and destroy, which they already said is going to be added into the game, and they have like a whole dedicated group of people working on it right now, and they're going to try and get it out during season 1, which is really great. I don't know when season 1 is, just because we don't even have a launch date yet, but I'll find that out. I'll let you guys know. Search and destroy, I feel like it's kind of like that competitive and casual mode that every Call of Duty player uses or plays. If you want to just hop on and just fuck around and just use whatever you want to use and see if you can end up winning, you can just do that. I don't know, it's just always been a casual competitive mode, and I feel like it's a need for XDefiant, so I'm glad that they're working on that. I'm hoping they can get it in as soon as possible. Now, taking away from like the base game modes, I really think they should add in some party modes, like a snipers only. People already love the snipers in XDefiant, so adding a snipers only mode I think would be a lot of fun for people. You can always team up with your friends and see who's the better sniper out of the group, you know what I'm saying? I guess you can do that in regular ones, but snipers only are always a good mode to have. We already have pistols, so I think one in a chamber should be added into the game. I think that would be actually really, really nice. And then gun game, obviously, that's in almost every arcade shooter itself. And I also think sticks and stones. If you guys don't know what sticks and stones is, it is where you have a tomahawk, which I think tomahawks need to be added into the game. We have a lot of already like throwables, but I think a throwing knife or a tomahawk, I like tomahawks better just because they look cool. A crossbow, just because it's a fun little gimmicky kind of weapon that a lot of people just love using in random games like this. And then the ballistic knife, which is kind of like you just shoot a button and it shoots a knife out. Just in case you don't know what it is, obviously they would have to add all three of those into the game first to add sticks and stones, but it's a lot of good fun. Look up Black Ops 1 Sticks and Stones. Great content anywhere you go. And I also think that they should add kind of like a chaos mode where you have literally all the modes that are in the game, but do it 10v10. Can you imagine 10 or 20 people on these maps, or like 20? Ooh, that might actually be kind of nice for escorting. Maybe not zone control. Regardless, it's gonna be chaotic. I know y'all love chaotic game modes. That's why y'all play Nuketown all the time and Rust and Shipment and Shoot House. Y'all like those type of game modes. So I think a chaos mode would be really nice. And then yeah, that's about it for like the game modes. Everything else is kind of just like random extra things in the game that I think could really add just a little extra fun and grind to the game. Besides this one thing, I think the sounds of the guns need to be changed. I think every gun needs to have a little bit more distinctiveness to them. I feel like they all kind of sound the same. Same with the hit markers and the headshots. I feel like, I don't know, something around there needs to just be changed to just kind of give everything its own kind of feel. And when I get medals, I want to feel like, yeah, I just got a freaking multi-kill medal, whatever. I think they need to add a theater mode. I don't know if y'all are old enough, but theater mode back in the day was kind of how like a lot of content creators made like the funny search and destroy videos where you do ninja diffuses, or you follow somebody through the whole game using a riot shield or just a knife and you're just following it. A lot of just fun content can come from using theater mode, and I think it'd be a really fun thing to add to the game. It also kind of helps seeing if people are cheating, because you can kind of look from their perspective, you know what I'm saying? I also think that they should add reticle changes. The red dots are cool and all, but sometimes I feel like with the color scheme of this game, the red sometimes get lost, and I just think it's kind of fun. Back in the day, they used to have all types of things. You can change the color, the shape. You can use like a triangle, skulls, dollar signs, just all kinds of things. I feel like that's a nice little added kind of grind that you could add into the game. And I think wager matches should be in the game. So adding in like XDefiant's own in-game currency, and if they add in party games where you can wage the in-game currency, where it's not like you have to pay for the currency. You can just play the party games, earn the currency that way, and then you can just go kind of gamble it in the game. It's not costing anybody any kind of money. I think that's kind of a really fun thing that back in the day, I think only Black Ops 1 had it, now that I think about it. Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, I think those are kind of like the only things that I think the game really needs to add kind of just some depth and nice feel to the game. They already talked about adding in a progression system for prestiges. They said it won't be there for launch, but it will be there shortly after. Kill cams, I think kill cams need to be added into the game. That'll also kind of help us see if people are cheating already, which I haven't seen anybody that I think might be hacking, but y'all know how it goes in these games, man. It's possible. A lot of people want prone back into the game. I don't know. I feel like not having prone in the game has made XDefiant feel a lot faster than Call of Duty. But I do think prone has its advantages when it comes to, let's say you're getting shot at and you're trying to get away. If there's like a barrel in front of you, sometimes when you just crouch, the top of your head still showing. So like, I feel like in that case, prone would be nice. If they do bring search and destroy, just trolly moments you can do with prones, like ninja diffuses and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like torn. If they add it, cool. If not, I'm not gonna be upset. I think it makes the game feel a little faster. I believe they already said input was going to be changed, where you can make it to where you can only play against controllers, or if you don't care about playing with controllers or keyboard and mouse. And then the last thing that everybody see talking about on Twitter is XDefiant needs a VR mode. Okay, so in my opinion, I don't think it needs a VR mode. I think we have Apex, we have Fortnite, and we have Warzone. And Call of Duty seems to focus a little bit more on Warzone than the multiplayer. So I feel like they already have a solid 3 in the BR scene. I don't think we need that. And I think Halo just announced something about, or they didn't announce, but they got like a teaser of a possible BR. I don't think XDefiant needs it. I think we need a solid arcade shooter that people can play. I feel like that's something we're lacking a lot of. And I think if we just have one really good one, it'll be fine. Let BRs be BRs and let arcade shooters be arcade shooters. I don't think they have to dabble in both, honestly. That's just my opinion. If they make one, which they already said that they're not planning on it, but if they do in the future, cool. If not, that's no sweat on me, you know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's very different for me, so I was a little nervous. I don't know how this is gonna be received by y'all, but if you could just leave a comment on what you guys think, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll put the link in the description to my kick, and I might start streaming on YouTube. So I love y'all. Peace.
You and your crew got the job done.